So today we have Tulika on the call, and Tulika is one of our dear clients whom we've been working with quite frequently over the last year, I think now.
Yeah.
Hi Tulika, how are you?
Hi, Ines. I'm very well. I hope you are doing well as well.
I am, thanks. And thanks for taking this call, obviously, and making this video.
My
Um,
pleasure. Tell
yeah,
me.
tell me, how long have you been working with the company and what company?
So I work with Arise IIP. It's basically into infrastructure development, but then we are a conglomerate, Dubai-based conglomerate. Apart from a lot of infrastructure development that we do, like special economic zone construction, uh, you know, uh, ports and logistics construction to airports construction, we are also into multiple businesses like agri-commodity sourcing, solar, e-mobility, and many other businesses of the similar likes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we are majorly operating in Western Africa and Central Africa. However, now gradually we are making a move towards East Africa as well, wherein I think we've started our operations in Kenya and Rwanda very recently. So yeah, that's about it. And with the organization, I've been working for 2 years. It's been 2 years working with them. So yeah.
And what is your role?
So in terms of role, if I talk about, I'm basically a TA manager for them, a talent acquisition manager. So I manage multiple business segments for them. Any new investment that Arise starts, actually comes to me. So if I talk about, I think I'm managing all their 13 countries at the moment, wherever they have the operations.
Yeah.
Uh, Majorly into agri-commodity sourcings and domains, e-mobility, solar, natural gas, and many other businesses. So all the new ventures that Arise enters into is being managed by me in terms of the full-fledged hiring from of the entire team since inceptions. So
Yeah.
I build up the team along with the business that they do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot.
Yeah.
And we have been working on quite a few roles together over the last year.
Yes.
Maybe before you started working with JobnetAfrica, what reservations did you have?
So I think we initially signed off JobsNet Africa for a few of the HR hirings that we had at last year for multiple roles. Because we were doing a massive expansion and we needed very good HR professionals in in many countries. So I think that time we were a little struggling with the other vendors that we were working for because mostly we were working with Indian vendors and they were not having that kind of a presence in the Western African, and we always wanted a regional talent because they can manage the region a little better and can understand a region much more better than what a expat would do ever. So that ways we were struggling, and somehow through a reference we got the details of JobsNet Africa, and that's how we connected to you. And then we spoke about and we discussed the roles and everything. The best part, I think, uh, when we started working was the understanding that you guys brought in there. Though we had a little reservations, I won't lie initially, because we thought, oh, it's a South African based, a boutique company. How will they be able to help us in terms of central and central and Western African hirings? But I think even in terms of finding a good South African talent who was willing to move to Africa was a good search that was done by you people. So
Wonderful.
yes, so JobsNet has really worked things around for us in terms of specifically HR hirings, and then obviously we moved on for business hirings as well. Once that trust was there, and the way that you guys really went into the market, did our promotions, talked about our company, and got the best of the talent available to us. So yeah, that was highly appreciable.
Thanks so much. Yeah, it does really help if we work on multiple roles to get to know the company better and better. So I've
Yeah,
also
yeah.
appreciated that. Are there any other benefits that you've gotten from working with us, you think?
So I think whenever that I evaluate any partner who is working with us, I think there are 3-4 things that I majorly focus on as a TA. One is the investment, the return on the investment that we are doing in terms of finding the right talent at the right time at the right pricing. At times, it is so so if I consider it with Indian vendors that we work with, I think it is slightly higher paid off, but I think it's worth paying a little, going a little higher for the fact that the timelines are met. If I'm struggling with something and my positions are not getting closed, at the end of the day, my business is getting affected by it. So the way I think JobsNet was meeting the timelines was really appreciable. Then the quality of work was there. So quality is something that I really focus on.
Nice.
Something that really matters to me in terms of the kind of talent that we are acquiring. So I think JobsNet really maintained that quality, and they could understand what we are really looking forward for. And even in terms of when you were searching, I think we had multiple calls in terms of understanding what are the requirements. We had some changes as well, because it's a growing organization, and the perspective keeps changing. So to keep that flexibility with us, I think that's also highly appreciable. So so I think these were the things that really were a few of my observations, is why I think JobsNet, we prefer working with JobsNet for many critical roles, because we know that now you understand us, and you'll go in the market and you'll fetch us the right talent.
Perfect. Thanks
Yeah.
for that. That's a nice explanation. Would you recommend us to any other companies? And maybe if so, what type of companies?
So I think anywhere that we have any other operations, any company in any domain, I think, which is operating in the sub-Saharan African continent, be it be South Africa, East, West. You guys have been doing a very good job that side. So I think the team has got a good database, good connect, and they really know how to reach out to people, how to convert them. So there, I think I will not restrict it to any industry who's, if I get, if they seek any kind of reference from me, more than happy to recommend JobnetAfrica to anyone who's operating that side of the world.
We'll keep that in mind, Tulika. We'll send them all your way. Thank you so much for answering a few of my questions. It's really helping. And we'll chat soon again. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Take care.